Xbox Game Pass just got some excellent news, and it's a big deal, and I'm going to talk about why. But first, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and share. It helps the channel out. Now let's get into the video. So Outriders has just been confirmed for Xbox Game Pass after being teased the other day on Twitter. And for people that don't know, Outriders is a single-player sci-fi RPG which you can also play in co-op, set on the alien planet Enoch. It has fantastic Bulletstorm / Gears style combat, and it's made by the Bulletstorm developer, People Can Fly. It really does feel like one of their games, and this is their biggest game to date. This is a deep RPG with excellent combat. Now, a lot of people think this is a live service game. It's not. It's not like Anthem. It's not like The Division, and it's not like Destiny. This is a single-player RPG with all the content there at launch, which you can play in co-op if you want. There's loot, there's side quests, there's optional dialogue stuff, and it's just a cool game, and I highly recommend it. And a lot of people didn't know what this game was until the demo dropped, which told people what the game was. All of this game's content is there at launch, which is refreshing because in the modern age, nearly everything we see is a live service game, but none of that here. No games as a service elements, no live service elements. Although the developer has said that if the game does take off, they could do expansions in the future. So, why is it a big deal? Well, we have to look at Game Pass. So, Xbox Game Pass has a lot of big games in it, a lot of big RPGs. And I've noticed that Microsoft seemingly going towards RPGs for Game Pass because they are long games. So, no. Xbox Game Pass isn't filled with live service games, it's not filled with multiplayer games, it's filled with a lot of quality RPGs. And I can see what Microsoft's doing because these games can take 50 hours, 30 hours, up to 100 hours, hundreds of hours, and you know, even the MMO that's in there, Elder Scrolls Online. These games are there to you just play for a long time and stay subscribed. So why is it a big deal that Outriders is coming to Game Pass? Well, you have to look at the broad spectrum of things because not all games that come out launch in Xbox Game Pass, but it's crystal clear that developers around the world are wanting to take advantage of Xbox Game Pass because in the modern age, game development is extremely risky. Games cost a lot of money to make, but with Game Pass, there's less risk. So going forward, we can see things like Outriders, which typically wouldn't be around right now. There isn't a lot of single-player sci-fi RPGs like this. There really isn't. And, you know, we haven't had a Mass Effect 2/3 style game in a long time. But the fact that it's coming to Game Pass is a big deal because this is a Square Enix title. This is a Square Enix title launching in Game Pass. We don't see that. We've seen ports of games launch in Game Pass by Square Enix, but this is new. So if we can look at that and look at that, the fact it's a Square Enix game, a publisher that typically doesn't do this, we can look at this and think, what else could they do in the future? Because, again, Microsoft clearly wants more RPGs on the platform. RPGs are doing really well in Game Pass from what I know. So this could point to more RPGs in the future. And I always see people on Twitter wanting more RPGs on Game Pass. So what I'm saying is that Outriders, people should play it. I want this to be a successful franchise. We don't see a lot of games like this. Again, it's like a cross between Gears of War and Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 3, but it's a good game. And the demo is there. People can play in the demo and carry over all of their progress, so you can be ready for the launch day. You don't have to restart the game. You can just keep on going with the story. The game has cross-play across the board, meaning you can play with Xbox, PlayStation, Stadia, Steam, wherever it is. And it's just a really good game. And again, it has loot, has optional dialogue stuff, has side quests. And the thing is that's really cool about it is that even though it's not a live service, even though it's not a games as a service, the game has post-launch content, or I should say post-campaign content. So once you're done with the story that takes 30 or 40 hours, you've done all the side quests and stuff, and you want a little bit more, they have these things called expeditions. Now, from what I can tell, expeditions run a lot like dungeons or raid style stuff. So, and the interesting thing about this game is that they do not actually recycle any areas or content for these expeditions. So in all 14 expeditions, they are brand new pieces of content. You're going to explore new areas, new things to do in these quests. And at the end of these quests, you get legendary gear, which is awesome. But the fact that we don't see a lot of games like this. So Square Enix putting this in Game Pass day one, it makes sense. It's a risky title, especially when at the minute all the games that either do well are single-player third-person action-adventure games or live service games. Or I should say a few live service games, but it's cool to see that we're getting more content like this. We're going to see more and more third-party games launching Game Pass day one. And for you, the listener, it just means you're going to be saving more money. And the thing is, I think people are looking at Game Pass now and thinking, if you like RPGs, it's pretty much a must subscribe. Like, if you like RPGs, you're going to have to subscribe to Game Pass, because there's just too many RPGs launching there. So I highly recommend people play Outriders. I hope this is a fantastic franchise that'll just live for years. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the player base that'll get to discover this game. Again, if you like Mass Effect, if you like Gears of War or Bulletstorm, play this game when it comes out April 1st. And the fact it's launching in Game Pass, it's an even sweeter deal. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. I have a bunch of new stuff coming late over the next few weeks, and I'm going to start doing community posts on my channel. So if you want to let me know what style of content you would like in addition to what I already make, let me know, be it a podcast or whatever. Just let me know what you want to see in the future from this channel, because I have ambitious stuff planned for this channel, stuff I can't even talk about yet for certain reasons. But yeah, just let me know what you want more of in the future. Follow me on Twitter, the link will be down in the description. And yeah, I'm out. I hope everyone has a good day. Peace.